Okay, let's dive into this. We've got some pretty big news coming out of the Gundam world.
Yeah, big news for collectors, definitely.
Exactly. We're looking at a brand new figure announcement, the Metal Roto RX-78-02 Gundam. But this isn't just any RX-78-02.
No, not at all. This one's specifically from the Mobile Suit Gundam GQuuuuuX timeline.
Right, GQuuuuuX. So our mission today really is to unpack what makes this figure representing that moment so compelling based on, the info that's out there.
And the really unique hook here, the thing that jumped out immediately, is when this figure depicts the Gundam. It's the iconic white Gundam, sure, but it's after Char Aznable captures it in GQuuuuuX.
Wait, after capture.
Yeah, but crucially, it's before any modifications. It's still sporting the original Earth Federation colors. That's the key.
Wow, okay, so the legendary Gundam in enemy hands but looking exactly like itself,
Yeah.
that's fascinating. The material calls that out as dramatic irony, right?
Exactly. Dramatic irony is the perfect term. The context from GQuuuuuX is that the RX-78-02, part of the Federation's secret Project V, gets intercepted by Char during an attack.
So it's a prototype, the Federation's big hope.
Right, and Char snags it. This figure freezes that precise moment, vulnerable, captured, but visually unchanged. It's still the Federation symbol, just owned by the enemy for this brief window.
That really is powerful, like catching lightning in a bottle almost. And this figure line, Metal Robot Spirits.
Yeah.
It's not just a standard model kit, is it?
Oh, definitely not. Bandai Tamashii Nations' Metal Robot Spirits line is premium stuff. We're talking exceptional quality, serious attention to detail.
Right.
Plus, they incorporate die-cast metal parts. That gives the figures a real weight, a substantial feel, and the articulation is usually top-notch.
So you really feel like you're holding something significant, matching the weight of the moment it represents.
Precisely. It gives that tangible sense of quality that this specific kind of pivotal what-if scene deserves.
I see. And the design itself, you mentioned GQuuuuuX. The info highlights Ikuto Yamashita's design vision, emphasizing it as advanced heavy machinery. Does the figure capture that?
It absolutely does. You can see it in the details. Like, the head design is tweaked, featuring a more prominent Vulcan cannon mechanism. It looks, well, industrial.
More mechanical, less like a superhero.
Sort of, yeah. It leans into that heavy machinery aesthetic. And the figure also represents features like the core block system, where the cockpit can eject.
Ah, the escape pod function.
Right. All those little things add up to really bring Yamashita's specific take on the RX-78-02 to life. The figure seems to nail those design points.
It sounds like a real collector's piece, telling a story just by looking at it. So for people listening, maybe thinking, okay, I need this piece of alternate history, what are the release details?
Okay, so the price is listed at 19,800 Japanese yen. That's tax included. And here's something interesting. The first run is set for September 2025.
Right.
But demand was apparently so high, they've already scheduled a second batch for October 2025.
Wow, straight away. That tells you something.
It really does. It shows how much this specific concept, the captured pre-modification Gundam, resonates with fans.
Yeah, that demand speaks volumes. So, look, whether you're a longtime Gundam collector or maybe just Gundam curious, this figure seems like a pretty unique opportunity.
It is. It's a chance to own a high-quality representation of this very specific, very tense what-if moment from an alternate timeline.
And hey, if you find this kind of deep dive into specific figures and the stories they tell interesting, definitely think about subscribing to the channel. We love digging into this stuff based on the info we get.
Yeah, absolutely. This metal robo figure really is about holding that moment, the RX-78-02 legendary machine, caught by Char, vulnerable, right before everything changes for it in that timeline.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? How just changing the owner of something iconic, even before its appearance changes, can totally shift its meaning and how you see it.
That's a great point.
What other famous fictional ships or mechs or even weapons would be just completely fascinating to see used, even for a short time, by a totally different side, something to mull over?